Hey guys, today I'm showing off my new PC build, which costed me about $8,000. I'm just showing off all the parts that I used to build it. For the CPU I used a Intel i9 9900K, and I put that on a MSI Z390 Godlike motherboard. To cool the CPU I used an Enermax liquid cooler AIO Liqtech 2 360mm. For the RAM I used Corsair Vengeance LPX DDR4. It's rated at 4500 MHz. I used 32 gigabytes of that. For the GPUs, I use 2 gigabytes RTX2080 Ti's, and I put them in NVLINK using an EVGA 4-slot NVLINK bridge. And to power this host PC, I used an EVGA 1000 watts titanium power supply. A lot of expensive stuff here. And for the monitor, I used an Acer Predator X27. It's 4K and 144 Hz. It has an IPS panel. It has HDR. It also has a G-Sync. This monitor costs $2,000. Here's the back of the monitor. And here's the front side of the monitor. It comes with side panels on the left, right, and top side. And for the PC case, I used a Thermaltake Tower 900 Super Tower. I'm gonna power on the PC to show you guys how it looks like. I press this button right here. I installed a fan controller on bottom to control the fans. As you guys can see, there's two RTX2080 Ti's in NVLink and Enermax 360mm AIO cooler. They're just turning on with their RGB. I also want to show you guys the back of my PC case. As you guys can see right here, there's a 360mm Radiator, which is the Enermax AIO liquid cooler. It comes with 3 fans, and they're pushing air through the radiator. I also added 3 more fans. I opened the side panel. I added 3 more Noctua high static pressure fans. So my cooling has a push-pull configuration. 3 fans on this side, and 3 fans on this side. This is my task manager. As you guys can see, all my components are listed. You got the i9-9900K CPU. You got the Corsair Vengeance LPX DDR4 memory, 4500 megahertz. However, I can only get it running stable at 4300 megahertz. For storage, I use Samsung 970 Pro NVMe. My Wi-Fi, it's named Killer Wireless AC. It comes with the Z390 Godlike motherboard. And finally, you could see my 2RTX2080Ti is running an NVLINK. And next, we're going to look at my monitor. Display settings. Advanced display settings. As you guys can see right here, my monitor is showing up. The Acer Predator X27. The resolution is 4K. The refresh rate is 144 Hertz. It has 10-bit color. It also has HDR. I posted all my parts on PC Part Picker. Today is October 2nd, 2019. These are all my PC parts that I used. And it says the current market value for my components is a little bit over $7,500. But keep in mind that a lot of these components depreciated from their retail value. So if they calculated the retail value, it would be over $8,000. Plus, PC Part Picker does not account for tax. You might be wondering how well this PC does while playing video games. So I decided to show you guys how well Battlefield 5 runs on max settings. You have 4K, 144 Hertz, and all the settings set to max. And I'm getting over my max frame possible for the monitor. This is a full map a full server. There's 64 players in the server. 64 players, 4K, max settings, still 100 and above 144 hertz, above 144 FPS. Let's look at the game Overwatch. As you guys can see here, it's running at 4K, 144 hertz. My frame cap is set to 300. And everything is max settings. And Overwatch actually detects that there's a 2RTX2080Ti's, an SLI. And the FPS around 300 FPS. 300 FPS in Overwatch on 4K max settings. And finally, we look at the game Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's set to 4K, 144 hertz. Everything is set to max settings. And over 170 FPS on 4K max settings.